Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fourth Sunday Hop that Mary Altier hosts every fourth Sunday. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Of course, if you're new to my channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. So the theme for this month is Heart Along, and because it is America's Heart Association Month and it's also Valentine's Month, we have decided, us in the group have decided to do something pertaining to love or heart art. So welcome. So what I have done was I picked a beautiful postcard. I do own this beautiful book of postcards. I think it's actually called The Art of Love. And this was actually the very first page in the book itself. This is a 1989 postcard book, The Art of Love, and I really like the image. Now, the postcards that are in the book do have her a little bit blown up, but I also like the Art of Love theme that goes perfectly along with our theme for this month. So again, thank you all for coming. Glad everybody is here. Thank you so much, Mary, for hosting these hops once a month, um, at least for the fourth Sunday. I know she does other hops as well, and they are super duper fun. Okay, so what I've decided, if anybody can't tell, is slow stitching. Woohoo! Yay! So I'm going to try to attempt in my 30 minutes, I'm going to try to attempt to finish my art project for this month. And basically, I'm just creating maybe something like a journal cover or maybe a page, or maybe, one day, parts and pieces to a quilt. I mean, this can be for anything. So I kind of did lay out to make sure that I cut out my felt piece, because that is what this white piece is a piece of felt. And so I have never sewed through what I call dirty gauze. It's actually cheesecloth that is inked up. I'm assuming you can sew through it, um, and attach it as you would any other piece of metal or fabric or lace or whatever trim. I don't see why it would not tack down. Nevertheless, if it doesn't, we have glue. So there's that. So this is just what I came up with. It's very simple. I really want to put this as my focal point. And so I got a postcard because I thought it went perfect with the theme. So it was so funny because I wanted to pre-thread this needle, right? And I was doing something prior to getting this needle threaded, and I made myself laugh because I had everything ready. I went to go tie the knot, and then I looked down and I forgot to put my needle on the string. So I had to redo this, but it really made me laugh. So I don't know how I'm going to keep this in place. I may just add this if it falls off, and I think I'm just going to start in the corner and basically just adhere the postcard. I did use regular thread, and this may be a totally bad idea. I may need to cover it. I do have some embroidery floss next to me that is the same color as what I'm working with. Hello, everybody. I see so many people saying hello to me. Hello to you. So let me go ahead and zoom in just a bit, and hopefully I'm not too far covering every bit of what you can see. Believe it or not, as many people as I saw stitching, I have not hand stitched in a while. and a long, so I think this is fun. And I got white thread, and I'm kind of just winging it. And I got white thread because I can color it whatever color I wanted to with some ink that I so desire. So hopefully y'all can see some of this. I know I'll be blocking some of it. It's just kind of hard when you're sewing on screen, depending on the angle that you're using, to see every little thing. So what I think I might do is go back and maybe do some embroidery stitching so that you can see it better. But basically, I'm just going around the postcard or whatever this picture is. And yeah, I thought that this would be a cool thing to do for the heArt, this theme of this month. So how is everybody doing? Hopefully everybody had a good week and weekend. It's been really beautiful here. I can see my sitting down. That's okay. It's all right. I'm not going to fret. I really should have glued the postcard on, and I can just stop the stitching around if I want to and glue the rest down and then stitch the other things. So yeah, pretty much I wanted to show everybody that is not familiar with slow stitching or hand stitching. I don't call it slow stitching. I know that most people do in the arting community on YouTube. But whatever. Nevertheless, it's all the same. So if people don't realize that's never really sewed before or only sewed like fabric pieces, you can sew whatever you want to sew on things. It's almost like glue. You can glue almost anything. So sewing is the same type of thing. And yeah. So those are my stitches so far, and they're a little off, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, that's awesome, Margello. I'm so excited for you. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it off, and I think I'm going to glue the rest. And how I normally finish it is I just go through a piece of felt or whatever's my backing, which this just happens to be regular felt. And then I go, before I close the loop tight or pull it tight, I just go back through the loop again. And that's just how I kind of finish it off. And I kind of just do it like a couple of times. I would at least about 3. And that's it. That's how I do it. There's so many different ways to so many different things that you can do. And no way is wrong. So don't let anybody fool you or tell you that your way is wrong or not right. Because as long as it gets the job done, who cares, right? And having fun. So I don't know if my chat has stopped or y'all are just watching my arm, because I'm sure you cannot see everything very well. And I wanted to make Mary a moderator. She should have been one. And Miss Mary, you know what they said? They said that the channel, my channel that I copied and pasted in my email channel, does not, it shows an error code. I don't know. You'll have to ask someone in chat. I thought I tried to fix, but I couldn't. Oh. And so yeah. So I just basically added a piece of lace that I thought was beautiful. And some fabric that I kind of frayed. And again, it's kind of hard to see. And there's my cheesecloth, aka dirty gauze. I think what I'm going to do is just glue this postcard down just a little, just to kind of speed up the process, because I think I can take about 4 minutes, which is way past my time, just to glue the just to stitch the postcard down. So these are one of the things that I love to do. I love to stitch, and I love to use laces and fabrics and button and all types of stuff. So I thought, well, why not put it all together? And yeah, I thought it would go great. So okay, Mary, we can, okay. It's no worries. Most people can find me, but somebody brought it to my attention, so I thought maybe put this right here. I thought that was pretty. So maybe I'll just do some gluing just to make sure that I don't go over my time and y'all can see a finished product. Now I have nothing in mind, nothing planned. I just got some things out that I liked. And I've got these beautiful hearts that I had got at the store some time ago. I think maybe Hobby Lobby. They're burlap, and I think adorable. So I got those to use with the Art of Love. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to glue this down here for now. See, the thing about this is about stitching is you can come back and you can stitch and make stitches. You don't have to stitch everything down originally, just with stitching. There's no rule. You can sew right through this glue, and that's what I think I might do, because I don't want everything glued. The beauty of having stitches is to see the stitches. And plus it's very relaxing and fun to me to stitch. And so I definitely want to add some stitches. And just at the top is just not enough. Not for me, anyway. So yeah. Melissa. So far this is what I have, and I think it looks beautiful so far. Just to kind of give you a little close-up, because it is hard to see some at a distance. See my stitches? Not too shabby when you're doing it in the air. I didn't even flip it over. I just guessed. Not too bad, if I say so myself. So I got some antique and vintage buttons, and I got ones that matched because I'm a matchy type of girl, and I'm very, very particular when it comes to stuff, which is okay. And so I got some beautiful buttons to use, and I really love brown buttons. That's probably one of my favorite buttons to use. I always put some type of brown button with anything that I use buttons with. You're going to see a brown button, always. So, thank you, Janet. Hello, everyone. And thank you all for coming and supporting this hop. It does take a team to make things fun and successful and better. And so it's not just Mary and it's not just us crafting, but it's everyone also in chat. So I think what I'm going to do is stitch the buttons, and I think I kind of like it like that. I did get this metal key, so, and it is a heart-shaped. Brown buttons for the win, right? Which I thought would be perfect for the art of love. And so maybe I can put it right there by the buttons. So let me go ahead and stitch that down because I do like the placement, and it kind of hides the edge of the lace. So I'm going to slide these up and out so that I can flip this around and try and sew this on the best that I can. The good thing about this is it does have holes through it, so I'll just tack it down through the keyhole and through this little hole at the top. Be careful because thread does like to get caught on everything. Anytime you're sewing, you're always going to get caught up with something or knotted. That's just part of it. That's just one of those things. That's just part of sewing. And you just keep going and don't worry about it. And if you can't fix it, then cut it off and start over. And that's what I say. See, I'm all tangled. Now my tinsel's in a tangle. Now don't forget that if you're not aware, the market, I do have a virtual craft vendors market here on my channel where multiple people come and they sell craft supplies and vintage things and handmade things and all types of things. And it's always the first weekend of every month. And it starts at 12 p.m. Eastern every day. The Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that it is on. And I don't know how I got it buckled up. But hey, we'll fix it. Or I'll just glue it down. See, I'm not as picky when I'm sewing. Isn't that something? Is that weird or what? I don't know why. Don't ask me. I guess because it looks better when it's not so pristine. So here we go. I think this key is secure enough. And if it isn't, guess what I'm going to do later on? Glue it. Now, the back is hideous, but that's okay because you can either cover it or glue it down and you won't even be able to tell. And that's just that. I've got all types of buckled strings and knots and whatever else. And if I've missed saying hello to you, big blanket hello to everybody. And yeah. So my key is down. And what I think I'm going to do, since I'm using, you can see the white string right here. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to ink this to make it darker so it won't be so noticeable. But I really, really like it sewed on. And that's all I'm going to do for that for now. Because I don't necessarily want the strings across that part. But I have seen people sew it like that and it looks great. All right, so this is how I tie my knots. I don't know how everybody else does theirs, but I just wrap it around my finger a couple of times and just roll it off and just kind of keep rolling until I feel a ball and then pull. And then you have this big giant knot. And that's just how I've done it all since I've learned to sew. And honestly, I don't even know who taught me how to sew. I don't think anybody did. And if they did in my family, please forgive me because I don't remember. So I can't give them credit because I don't remember. I think it was just one of those things that I figured out. But I kind of like this up here. Now I did grab some more fabric. Oh, that's the expert way? Well, let me blow my fingernails. I'm just kidding. It just works out better for me. That's all. That's the real reason why. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use this fabric, and this fabric is yummylicious. I did not do anything to it. This is how I bought it, and it's just the print. This is the print of the fabric, and I think it is yummy. But I think I'm going to put that over there and just not put that on for now. So, oh, thanks, Margallo. I'm so glad to have you here with us. We've had a blast, and I think we're just going to keep, I don't know. Here I go, start to get real fussy now. Hey, sometimes it takes being fussy. That's just part of it. You know what? Sometimes I wish that you can go front ways. And I know you technically can, but my ball is so big, my knot is so big that it would look like it's messed up. So I really can't. So let me try and find the hole, and then just what I normally do to sew buttons is I just kind of go up wherever I think it might be, and then just put it on there. That is just how I do it. It's the easiest way. It stops you from getting stabbed so many times. And there's really no right or wrong way to do stuff. You just do it. Just whatever way you attach it is the right way. That's what I say. Now, in order for me to find the hole, I just go where my knot was, and hopefully I got it right. Yep, see? Can't barely see, but it's in there. And I just go a couple of times, usually on a 2-hole button, just to make sure it's not too wiggly. I don't care if it is wiggly. I just don't want it too wiggly. And I tie it off, even though you don't have to. You can go straight to the next one, but that's just me being fussy. And I just like everything cured and tied down and knotted. A lot of people continuously go, and you absolutely could. And that probably would save you a lot of time and effort. But I personally don't. So I have tons of knots and tons of buckled up places in the back of my stitching. And that's just that. And here I go tying it off. Just go back through the loop before I pull it complete and cut it off. And so this is my project for now. Now I was thinking about doing, hello everybody I missed. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for the thumbs up. It greatly helps the channel grow. And it's also appreciated for sure. So I'm going to add some more buttons, but I don't want to take too much time doing that because, again, I tie them off. So it takes a little bit longer than me just continuously going with it. But I do want to add some of these hearts. And I was thinking maybe something like this, going side to side. And again, these are burlap hearts that I had got at the store. And so I think it would look good just kind of like that. Going down or something like that. And what I think I might do is add a couple of buttons to the top. So remember, we're going to have these buttons right here, all of these buttons over here, I kind of messed it up, so I don't know how I wanted it, but something like that. I don't know. And then we're having the burlap hearts and maybe some buttons or something in the middle of those. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Yolanda. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, this little bit of lace. Yeah, this is that fancy Nancy lace. You know, that lace that we hoard because it's just that great. Yeah, that's the one. Um, I don't have enough string, I know, to complete the heart. Um, I just stabbed myself. Just gave myself a little prick. Oh dear. Guess what I forgot to do? Not my string. Thanks, Darla. And hi. Yep. That's okay. Because, like I said, before I started this stream, I sat there and I wanted to pre-thread my string, and I tied my little knot, and then I noticed that I forgot to put my needle on. It's all good. It's all good. I usually don't have any issues threading needles. I'm pretty good at it. I don't know how. Probably these big old eyes see everything. And of course, if you're new to this channel, we do lots of things here at Keisha's Kreations. So if you're interested in what we do and want to come back and hang out one day, besides the market of things here on this channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, I look forward for hanging out with you all another time for sure. And don't forget that if you get confused about who's next or what time, or you had to leave because you had dinner or whatever and you wanted to rejoin the hop, the full schedule is in my description box. I don't know how many people actually have the full schedule in their description box, but nevertheless, you're here now. And so you know where to go. Like, you can always look back in your history to find back my channel if you can't find it. But it will tell you the times, and it will tell you who is on and their channel link. So you can always come back here to find that. Because sometimes when you leave the hop, you know, to go do whatever, whether it's dinner or chores or whatever, and you get confused of where we're at, you can always look in the description box and find out where we're at. So I like going around the heart with stitches, and you can barely see them, but let me hold them closer so you can kind of see. Very cute. See? So I plan on going around the heart. Now, of course, I don't have time to really go around all 3 hearts, but that just kind of gives you the idea, and the idea what I'm going to be doing to finish this creation. And I think I might just use this as maybe a cover or a page or something. And Janet is posting link. She'll be on next. And I always get confused of what time is what. How many minutes do I have? Because I am not sure. And I don't want to go over. I'm concentrating. I think this is going to be great. So, you kind of can just throw in any elements to whatever. And a good piece to use is felt to create something beautiful. And since I really like this postcard, that's what I use as my focal point. 7 minutes. Thank you. 2 minutes. Uh-oh. 7 or 2. One is only right. So who is right? Oh dear. Just got to try to keep finding the hole. I just poke until I see the right placement. Kind of close. Because like I said, it's not going to be straight and I don't want it to be. I want it to be stitched looking. How cute is that? Yes. Adorable. And it actually goes good with the spacing and the chaoticness of cheesecloth. It actually looks really good next to that because it doesn't even look like I messed up. It looks like I'm supposed to be sewing it like that. Well, it says to mystify break. Uh-oh. Well, y'all don't forget that Mary Altier, who is hosting this hop, she will be up next. I know several people have been posting her channel, and it's also in the description box. And hopefully, with this hand stitching art, I have inspired you all to use a focal point, something that you like, that you can put on any type of material, really. I just chose felt because it was more stable, and I can color it whatever color I want to. And so that's the reason why I chose felt. And you can also cut it back. So if I really didn't want this square thing, I could always cut it back if I wanted to. So yeah, I am so glad. Thank you all for your kind compliments. Yeah, I think this is going to turn out cute. I just got to finish it. And thank you all for coming and being a part of this hop. And I hope to see y'all this coming weekend. The market starts at 12 p.m. Eastern. And even if it's just to come by and hang out and not to purchase anything, it's always a pleasure to have each and every one of you here with us. And it's a great way to support the community. So thank you all. And I think my time may be up. I'm not really sure. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Mary, thanks everyone. Thank you all for coming. Yep, so Janet just posted Mary Altier's channel, and that's where we'll be headed to next. Well, thank you all, and I hope everyone has a wonderful, blessed, and safe night. And I'll see y'all again soon. Bye for now.